What up, world? It's me, Andre X, the host of Where Are We podcast. I am here at the Witch Doctor Studio where we're gonna do some glass blowing with my homie, the doctor himself, Treso, right here by himself. Look at him, he's here in flesh. Today we're gonna call him Shayne because the government reasons and copyright infringement. Anyways, welcome. We're here. We're gonna be doing some glass blowing. You guys are gonna watch us do it. We usually roll up in the first 5 minutes of our show, but today we're not. We're just gonna fucking glass blow. So I didn't feel comfortable getting high and blowing glass around flame because it just doesn't seem.
It's smart. We'll celebrate after.
Yeah. So, anyways, I want to give a big shout out to Lou's Cafe because that's why I have so much fucking energy. I had a Vietnamese coffee today. Estoy aprendido. Okay? That means I'm activado. I'm sorry. That means I'm activated.
Love it.
So let's get it, man. Let's dig right into it. Talk about safety. Let's get it. Let's do it.
So, we're going to treat everything like it's hot. Anytime I hand you something, imagine it's hot. Even if you know it's cold, we're pretending everything's hot.
Okay.
Tools are always going down, away from us, not sideways. God forbid you pick up the wrong end. So, every hot end points away. We're gonna work with some clear glass, crushed glass, that's called frit. Comes in a lot of different sizes. This is kind of the fine or small size, depending on the brand, they call it different things. A couple different tools made of different materials. We got some metal tweezers, graphite paddle, graphite pad, some graphite tools over here as well.
Graphite.
Yeah, graphite won't stick to hot glass. Metal will.
Okay. Graphite isn't the way you guys spell graffiti. Just letting you guys know, I made that mistake one time.
Graphite, like
Graphite.
your pencil.
Yes.
All right, let's get this going. So we're gonna get
the flame.
You're okay. You're okay.
The flame.
We're gonna get some fire going. We're working primarily with a neutral flame. And anytime we're putting glass in the flame, we gotta wear eye protection. We got some ditties for you right here.
Some what?
Dididiums, we call them ditties.
Yo, I'm about to put Diddy on my face. That's what they call these glasses. I can't see.
They're dididiums, but we just call them ditties.
Yeah, I can't see anything.
So as soon as this glass goes in the flame, you'll be seeing everything.
Okay.
You can see the flame, right?
I can see the flame.
That's all you gotta see.
All right.
So, we're gonna start with a larger rod, something like this. You are right-handed, so I'm gonna demonstrate everything just like you're gonna be doing it.
Are you right-handed too?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. It makes it a lot easier when we're both right-handed, because otherwise I gotta do everything left-handed. So, we're gonna go in right in, we call this the working zone of the flame. We're about an inch away from our candles. And the candles, we know it's a neutral flame because the candles are sharp. We don't ever want to see them bushy like that. That's like a reducing flame. It's too hot. Although this sounds more aggressive, this is actually hotter because this is pushing more oxygen into the flame.
Okay.
So we're gonna get right into this working zone. I'm gonna run you through a full demo of what we're gonna be making. We're gonna start heating this glass up, and the whole time we're spinning. You gotta think this is gonna start heating up, and imagine it's gonna be almost like cool honey on the end of this. It's gonna wanna fold over on itself and move, so by spinning it, we're keeping it centered.
Leveled, okay. Is there a trick to the spin? Because look, I spin like this.
So a lot of people, especially on their first lesson, you can get a stabilizing hand in there, and you're just rotating towards yourself, kind of like a motorcycle throttle.
Okay.
And just walking your fingers along. And you can see that glass is already starting to heat up. It's starting to gather. We're bringing it at this downward angle instead of being parallel with the table.
Yeah, because it'll drip.
It's gonna,
Because gravity.
If we keep it this way, it's just not gonna get bigger. It's just gonna heat up and stay the same size. As soon as we introduce the gravity, it only has one way to go, and that's to get bigger. Okay. And that's what we're trying to get right now. We want to get a nice...
As you're turning, are you dipping more into the flame so you get more of a bigger thing, or do you know what size you're...
I'm only trying to keep the ball in the flame. You see the ball?
Yep.
So we're just keeping the ball. We don't want to go through the flame.
Because then the ball will be longer, right?
Yeah, and it's going to really start flopping around.
Okay.
So we want to keep this as stable as we can.
And you're always rotating towards yourself or going back and forth?
So there's no wrong way.
Okay.
The goal is to keep the ball centered.
Okay.
If you want to go back and forth the entire time, you can do that. I prefer to rotate towards myself. So now we got a good-sized ball.
This is mesmerizing, yo.
Oh, yeah, it's fun.
Like with the glasses on, like all you can
watch.
see is the flame and the fucking ball.
Very easy to get into the flow state with glass blowing.
Talk about flow state. I wanted to bring up a sponsor of ours called AUG Avant Ultra Garments. I don't know if you've heard of them, but just like glass blowing, you can wear their stuff.
Huh? I love it.
That's www.shopaug.com. Use our discount code WAW for a discount. Yeah.
So we got a nice ball
we have a nice ball going.
At this point, I'm going to give you a countdown. If this was you, I'm going to say, all right, next step, we're going to flatten it on this graphite in 3, 2, 1. Nice and controlled. You don't have to rush. We're going to go straight up and down with 2 hands. We're going to flatten this out on the graphite. And this is all we're trying to get.
Okay.
Just like a little hockey puck on the end of the rod.
A little Phil donut.
I love it. So now we got to pick up glass. So what we created is going to be the back of the pendant. We got to do our first layer, which is going to be the primary color that you see through the other side. So I love this silver seaweed. I'm going to do a little blast.
Oh, I love silver seaweed, especially the high THC one that they sell at Mission Dispensary. I don't know if you know a Mission Dispensary, but just like the Witch Doctor, they got pipes. Wait. Huh? They do got pipes. Mission Dispensary in Georgetown. I don't know if you've ever. I don't know if you like.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you indulge in smoking your silver seaweed.
So I'm heating up the back. I got it glowing. I know it can accept the glass. So I'm going to come in and very gently. It doesn't have to be hard. I'm just going to go pat, pat, pat down.
The bond.
Pick up some glass. You can see it's textured on there.
Shout out my guy Pat LeBon.
So now, see how the texture is gone? It's smooth now. You don't see the bumps. We're going to go in and get our backing color. I'm going to work this ruby color or garnet. And we're going to add like 3 or 4 layers of this red to really coat the back of this.
How do you know when enough is enough? Like, you can't even see the color with the glasses on.
So this garnet actually goes clear when you heat it up. And as it cools down, the red comes back. So I know that if I do 3 or 4 layers, I know it's going to cover. You'll see it a lot more with opaque colors. But this garnet, its chemistry, as it heats up, it goes completely clear.
Is this alchemy?
It is. Yeah, glass is the 3rd most collected thing on Earth. Those coins, stamps, glass.
Okay. Yeah, we need glass for a lot of things. Imagine a world without glass. Our windows would still be what? Empty?
No windows?
Yeah. We'd be drinking out of what? Our hands?
Calabash.
What's that?
Old school drinking vessel made of a gourd. You've never seen a calabash?
Nope. I never heard of that. Is it Viking?
No, I think it's primarily African. think it started in Africa.
Yeah, that was my first choice of what I was gonna ask you, but Viking came into mind. Cause I've been watching a lot of Viking movies.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out like the savagery of like why people were savages when they wanted to conquer other people, and I think it's just like people just didn't know how to communicate.
They were into a lot of fungi.
Yeah, they were. They were.
That might have been a reason.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Did you ever glass blown and been on a trip?
For sure.
Yeah?
For sure.
Is the experience...
Yeah, it's super fun, but when I do it, I make very simple things.
Okay, because I can't even function my fingers when I'm on anything that's making me trip.
Yeah, I don't try to push myself too hard. I keep it real fun. Allegedly.
So this process is called what right now?
So this next step that we're going to be doing is called a cold punty. P-U-N-T-Y. It's a cold seal that we can attach and use as a handle, but will break off when we want it to. Okay. So when you're doing this, we're only keeping this on the side of the flame. We're not in the flame, just on the side to keep it warm.
Okay.
We're going to heat up this rod, and we're going to spin both of these while we do this.
The same way?
Same way.
Okay.
And we're going to come out of the flame. Once we get the tip glowing, we're going to come out of the flame and touch them as close to center as we can. It doesn't matter if it's not centered, because a cold punty will break off when you want it to. So if it's off center, we'll break it off, we'll do it again.
Okay.
Cold punty snaps off.
Cold punty snaps off. We'll really only be working with 2 seals today, a cold seal, punty, or a hot seal, like a full weld.
You used to call girls punties, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of my girls, they wear punties.
What's a punty?
Panty?
Ah.
But if you're Dominican, you say panty.
Okay. I'll remember that. All right, so I got my cold punty.
Panty.
Now we're gonna go, so we got our handle on the back. Now we gotta remove what's gonna be the front.
Okay.
So we're gonna do a flame cut. We're gonna bring this into the flame as close to the front of this puck that we made, okay, without getting any flame on this handle.
It's still spinning.
Still spinning the whole time. And once we get enough heat, you'll be able to go in, and now it's pliable. It can move.
Okay.
We're gonna go and pull out very gently. We're gonna make an hourglass. See that little hourglass shape?
Yeah, yeah.
Now we're gonna go and use the flame to cut this hourglass. We're not gonna pull our hands apart. We're just gonna keep our hands spinning. And it cuts right through.
Okay.
That's the cleanest way to separate glass.
I like that. I don't know if you saw, but like a weird flash happened.
Oh yeah.
Like the chemistry of something right there when that broke. Like
So
with
when
the fire.
The glass is so thin that when the flame hits it, it gets so bright that right when you pull it apart, you'll see that like ultra bright light.
That's
only
crazy.
lasts like a microsecond.
Yeah, yeah,
but
it was really wild.
yeah, it's very cool.
Instant replay will happen.
Yeah.
So the next step is we have to create a lens. So you see this little Hershey Kiss sticking out on top. We got to get rid of that. So we're going to use our tweezers, and we don't want to go straight. We're going to go at a 90-degree angle to remove this glass, and we're going to heat up just the tip. Very much just the tip. We don't want to heat up anything below, so we're getting only that little top of the Hershey Kiss. We're going to come out of the flame and only grab what's glowing. We're only grabbing what's glowing, and we pull and flame cut.
Oh, happened again.
throw it right into our crack off bucket here. Just a little bucket full of water to get rid of scraps with. We're gonna do that one more time to remove this little bit.
It looks like a nipple. Yo, what up, world? It's me, Andre X, the host of Where Are We podcast. I'm here with my guy, Yanti, with the Panties. We here to represent Mission Dispensary from Georgetown for sponsoring us for these shows. Go get your weed, your bud, your high, your gummies, your waxes, your drips, your dips, your daps in Mission Dispensary in Georgetown. Check them out. Look, they blessed me. What?
Whatever you need, they got it.
It won't in a second, but I totally see what you're saying. Remove just a little bit more glass.
He pulled it.
And now we're gonna change the angle. Instead of being down or parallel, we're gonna go out. So we can get all the flame. The goal is we have to melt in this area, right where this little crease is going all the way around. So we're gonna start with the flame in the center, and by the end, the flame is gonna be down here. So we come at this outward, downward angle. We don't wanna be like this. That's too close to the flame. We're gonna keep our hand out of the way, outward angle, start from the very center. You can already see where that point was, now is rounded. We're just gonna allow the flame to condense this glass into the front. It'll create a clear lens over the front and allow us to see what we did on the back.
Yeah, you ever made a window?
Check it out.
That's fire, bro.
So
Looks like weed.
if we can get you making something like that, this is the primary step. This is our pendant. Now we gotta switch our handles around a couple times so we can make the loop on top.
Okay.
All right, so the next step, we're gonna switch our handles. So this might get a little tricky, so I'll assist you with this part. But what you're gonna be doing is what I'll show you right now, and then I'll explain what I'm gonna do for you.
Okay.
So, we'll already have this made, but I'm just gonna roll out a little pencil point on the end of this. And the reason I'm gonna help is because it has to happen quick, because we need to do this attachment, and before it cools down, break off this old attachment.
Okay.
So all you're gonna do is heat them up. You're gonna get this on the edge of the flame, because this is a cold seal. We're gonna get the tip of this one glowing hot. We'll come out of the flame.
Okay.
We'll touch them together, and then you're just gonna come down, and I will come over with a piece of glass and tap this one off.
Okay.
Okay? So we're gonna get this glowing. We come out of the flame, we touch them together. I come over here. You're gonna get your hand out of the way. I'll tap it off.
Oh my God.
And now we just gotta make sure it's centered. And now we got that old handle spot on the back. We gotta clean that up. So to do that, we'll make our flame a little bit smaller, and we'll point that flame directly at that spot. Just that spot, because we don't want to heat up anything but that. We're trying to melt it down, make it smooth. We can also use our graphite pad to assist us, so we'll get it really, really hot. We'll come over here and just make sure everything's smooth. Check the back, make sure it's still looking good. All right, so now we got it set up to make our loop on top. I got some Galaxy black glass. This has a little bit of sparkle to it. It's a really nice loop color.
What do you mean by loop color?
Like a contrasting color that will also
To bring out the colors that are there.
be stiff enough to work with. Some colors are softer than others, And for this process, we're going to be manipulating it a lot with tools. So if you have a stiffer color, there's less chance of it bending and moving more on us. So this is a stiffer color that also looks really good. So now this is going to be our first hot seal. So instead of just getting one hot, we're going to get both of these hot. And I like to stagger one in front of the other and then just kind of switch so I can get even heating on both of these. Some people do this, but you're much more likely to touch them prematurely. So we want to stagger them to keep some space in between. Get them really, really hot. We want them both glowing the same temperature. And then we touch them together in the flame, getting a full weld on there. Now we're going to come out of the flame and just keep it spinning while it cools off. If we stop spinning, we're going to our body's going to want to bend it to compensate. So if we keep it spinning, we can see it's all in a straight line. And now it's cold enough that it can hold its own weight. We'll come in about 1/4 to 1/2 inch up, and we're going to do another hot or flame cut. We're going to pull that hourglass shape and then just keep it spinning and allow the flame to cut right through. Now we just got to do a mini gather like we did with this in the beginning, just a small version. So we start in the working zone of the flame. I'm going to make this a little bit softer. We're at that downward angle to allow the glass to gather on top into a ball. That's what we're looking for, like a little sphere sitting right on top of this. So you can already see it's starting to happen. The end of that glass is starting to round over. It's no longer a rod. And we're going to try and get this ball all the way down so it's sitting right on top.
Okay. That's what she said.
You can see how now it's really getting down there. It's getting right to the top, and we're going to change the angle. Let it cool off. And then we're going to use these Peter's tweezers. Some dude named Peter made them.
Yeah, last name Tweezers, I remember.
We're going to use these to create an indentation on either side. That's where our loop is going to go through. So we're going to get some heat. And I think the best way to do this is straight up and down. We're going to look at the back of the pendant. We're going to come in and grab from either side and pinch in with the Peter's tweezers. So now we have a little indentation on either side. We're going to use a piece of tungsten sharpened on the end in a handle.
Tungsten?
Tungsten, it's a type of metal. It's very hard and can handle a lot of heat.
Tungsten.
Without warping. So we use these almost like drill bits.
Okay.
This is going to be the hardest part of this whole process.
The last piece.
A lot of people struggle with it because we have to get the loop hot enough, then get the tungsten hot enough, and before the loop cools down, we got to go in and drill out the last little bit of that tiny, it's just like paper thin glass in there. But if you don't nail it, it gets tricky. But we'll figure it out. I'll demo it a few times. Once you see how I'm doing it, it makes it a little bit more easy to understand. But the hardest part is we can't push too hard because this is a cold seal. That'll break off. So it's like a fine clutch that we have to find. So the idea, we're going to heat up one side of the loop.
Okay.
We're going to get it warm. We're going to heat up the other side. We're going to get it warm. Now we're going to go and heat up the tungsten, and we're going to get this tungsten real hot.
So you put the tongue in the hole?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got the loop, the tungsten. We're going to come out of the flame, get it into that pre-indented hole. Then we just get the tungsten hot. As it heats up, we start using it like a drill bit and pushing our way through. And we start to get a hole coming through on the other side. Now we repeat on the other side. We're going to heat it up, get it warm, tungsten hot, We go into that hole. Then we start heating up that tungsten. You can see it coming through the other side.
It's poking out. It's a baby.
And then we just got to finish it up on the last side over here and just get it all the way through. We want to get it up onto the beefiest part of the tungsten because that's straight. Everything below this is angled down like tapered, but all this stuff is just parallel. So we know we have a straight hole going through. And now we just got to heat it up. Make sure we don't have any tool marks from the tungsten. We're going to let it cool off for 1 second. And I got a feeling you're really going to like this part because you get to spank it off.
I'd break it.
The goal is to break it off.
I know,
We're
but
breaking this.
right, that's it.
You're going to break it. That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
goal.
And my dad told me that one time. He said, you're going to break it. And I'm like, damn, I'm just trying to make a sandwich.
So now we just got to get rid of where that handle was on the bottom. The final step. We got to heat these up because we don't want to grab hot glass with cold tools. We'll shock it. So we just warm them up in the flame a little bit. We're going to grab onto the loop and point where that handle was directly into the flame. And can you see where the gouge is in it? See that right there? Now it's starting to melt in and go away. It's going smooth. We rotate back and forth. Then we're going to let it chill for 1 second, and then we can put it on the graphite, and we'll let it cool off. What do you think?
I think this is the awesomest thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm so fucking dizzy.
You dizzy?
That's right. And I think I'm dizzy because I haven't finished my drink from Lou's Cafe, Vietnamese coffee. With oat milk.
All right, what do you think? You got questions? You got concerns?
I have no questions or concerns. All I ask is that if the piece I make looks better than yours, I want you to be honest with me.
Oh, I'll be honest.
And I'm going to let you have it so you can sell it on your platform as Dr. Treso.
I love it. If you make a better pendant than me, I'm quitting.
Awesome. I don't want you to quit your job. You need it. You need it. We all need it. And I'm gonna try my best not to do better. Like I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What do you call it? It's a gift and a curse. You know what I mean?
Ah, okay.
Like I'm such a good friend to people that I have to be their best friend.
We'll see how shaky your hands are when we get some glass in them.
Oh yeah, I'm not nervous.
All right. So I'm gonna clean this off for you.
It's your turn, buddy.
Sweaty hands.
It is.
All right.
Let me just get this rolling towards
Yep.
me. Rolling
And
back.
I would recommend
I could do the one-hander, just making sure.
That stabilizing hand, this is great. Just getting that kind of in there to keep it from bouncing around, that works awesome.
Like this?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, am I heating up now or?
No.
Oh,
We're
shoot.
just kind of running through. We're making
Sorry.
sure. We're making sure you're comfy before we get in there.
Yes.
All right. So we're going to go right about an inch, right about here, and you're going to just get the very tip of this rod in there, and we're going to start rolling. Once we get it hot enough, I'll let you know, and we'll bring that angle down to start gathering it. So
Look, Mom, I'm glass blowing. I mean, swirling. I mean, melting. I have some glass in my hand, bitch.
Technically, right now, we're lamp working, if you want to be real specific.
Mom, look, I'm lamp working. I didn't mean to call you a bitch. That was aggression. I didn't call you a bitch. I just said the word. You know what? Never mind. I love you.
Back in the day, these torches used to be run off whale fat with a foot bellow below it. So they were like old school oil lamps, and you would charge them up with the foot bellow to get enough heat to blow glass with. That's why we're called lamp workers.
Damn.
Now let's bring that angle down so we can get gravity to start helping us. And you're doing a great job keeping it steady. You're not bouncing around too much. That's great.
I feel like I am bouncing around. But...
No. This is great. You should see some people. all over the place. This is great. Yeah, and you can see it's already starting to happen. You're getting enough heat, it's starting to round over. Now we got what looks like a test tube bottom. Now we're gonna turn that test tube into a little ball. You just keep doing exactly what you're doing.
So,
I got 50,000 basically.
What happened?
I finally showed up.
What?
At least you came in fly. Where you get that?
I was busy, dog. Check this out, man.
let me tell you a story, bro. Look, I went on this website, www.shopaug.com, right? I typed in this code, WAW, for a discount code, popped out with this shit, bro. You know what I mean?
So wait,
In the hood, they call me Papi Champu.
do I get a discount too?
Of course, WAW, use the WAW. I didn't want to tell you guys because I'm selfish, but I'm telling you guys now.
That works for everybody. Everybody can go ahead and just
Everybody can do it. If you're from Lawrence, Methuen, Haverhill, it don't matter where. You can be from Ipswich, you can be from Africa, you can be from Asia, you can be from anywhere. Just use WAW and they're gonna hook you up. I don't know why they're gonna hook you up, but I think it's because of the podcast. I didn't tell you guys, and I'm not getting paid, I promise. I'm not getting paid, I promise. And what I'm doing is, WAW is a discount code.
That's what I'm saying.
Why glass blowing, bro? Why do you do it?
So I was a weird circumstance. I used to be a boat mechanic a long time ago, and my buddies were working at the Witch Doctor, and I started helping them out while I was laid off from the boatyard over the winter time, and eventually got the chance to apprentice under PC Nicolosi, who became like my best friend and mentor.
Oh, nice, man. Those are the best mentors, ones that are like your fucking best friends.
Oh yeah.
Because they'll tell you the truth straight up, you know?
Yeah, it's really, really fun to be able to work with all your best friends. It's a cool situation, especially coming from construction and boatyards and that kind of field, like to working in a store that's my second family. I'm very fortunate.
That's dope, man.
You got a great size going on right now with that ball. We're just gonna keep it rolling a little bit more as I talk you through the next step. You just keep rolling.
Rolling, 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 rolling.
I was waiting for that to come. The next step, we're gonna come out and we're gonna flatten on the graphite. Make sure you keep it spinning while we come out of the flame, and it's very slow and controlled. We don't have to rush, we don't have to push hard. It's gonna flatten very easily. So in 3, 2, 1, let's come out of the flame, straight up and down, and bring it down on that graphite. Start to push a little bit harder, push, 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 and come up. That's perfect. That's all we're looking for, is just the flat spot that we can now add color.
Okay. Now what?
So what are you feeling color-wise?
So I'm making a gift for a Virgo.
Okay.
Because it's Virgo season, and they accomplished something this year, and I want to hook them up with something special that makes no sense to them.
All right, so let's go. We're gonna heat up the backside, that flat spot.
Okay.
We're gonna do 1 blast of green,
Okay.
melt it all down.
I'm sorry, I'm from the hood. When you say blast, we're not using our noses for this.
Absolutely not. That'd be the worst day.
Okay.
We're gonna go and take the glass straight up and down and
Bam.
pat it into this.
Pat,
I
pat,
normally go pat, 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 3, just making sure I get full coverage on there. We're gonna melt it down. Then we're gonna go for this silver seaweed, a striking color. It'll turn tan and purple. And then we're gonna put a bunch of green behind it. So you'll have like a green, tan, purple with heavy green background.
Okay. Okay. So
All right.
I'm going to be spinning again, right?
We're gonna spin and we're gonna come at that outward angle so we can get all the heat on that flat spot we just created. And I'd come even out more. Yeah, that's great. And once we get that glowing, I'll give you the 3, 2, 1, and we'll go into the green first with a pat, pat, pat. But you just keep spinning until we get enough heat. And try and spin a little slower. That'll allow the heat to really gather in the glass. The bigger the glass is, the faster we have to spin, but because this is so small, we can try and control and just spin that around. As long as it's staying straight, we don't have to rush. Bring it into the flame this way a little more.
Like this?
There, now you see how it has that little flare in your glasses? It's spreading out. You know you're getting full coverage on that glass. 3, 2, 1, into the green. Pat, pat, pat. Little harder. There you go. That's great. Now melt that in. Same angle we were just at. Yeah, and you can see all that texture on there. Once the texture's melted in, we're gonna go for that silver seaweed next. We're almost there. You can see it's starting to go flat. 3, 2, 1. Silver seaweed, pat, pat, pat. Awesome. Melt that in. And now we're gonna do 3 or 4 layers of green. So we're gonna repeat this in the green 3 or 4 times, and that'll be our background. I'm gonna give you a little bit more oxygen too. 3, 2, 1. Green.
Green?
Yeah, there you go.
One?
And we're just, yep, pat, pat, pat. We're gonna melt it down and repeat that again 3 more times.
So I just want to warn you, it's tradition that almost every episode I drop something.
That's fine.
And it's always a fucking accident, so I'm just
picked up
hoping
a
it's
lot
not
of
this.
glass.
What's like the biggest piece you've ever made as a glass blower?
Ooh, collaborative or solo?
Just in general, what's the biggest piece?
I mean, I made a 4-foot clear bong one time and one time only.
Damn, by yourself?
Yeah, with that machine, the lathe assisted a lot, but that's the biggest piece I've made. Definitely not the coolest piece, but the biggest. Let's go for the next green.
Same green, right?
Yep. Pat, pat, pat. Melt that down and we'll repeat. But some of the coolest pieces that I've ever made have definitely been collaboratives with some of my mentors in glass, people that I look up to and really love what they're doing in this craft.
Yeah, I was very fortunate and came to one of your shows that you had recently. And you had some very nice, cool pieces, bro. Ones that glow in the dark and shit that were really cool.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
I also appreciated
Go for it.
I also appreciated seeing your dad
Oh,
supporting you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, my dad was there on show day. My mom was there on family night. I have extremely supportive family. And they, don't get me wrong, they weren't too into the whole idea of their son making pipes, but I got really good at making jewelry and cups and marbles, and I could bring stuff to show Grammy that wasn't a pipe.
Yeah, I think your dad bought a cup that day.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was awesome, man, to see family support like that. I mean, I come from a family that supports in a different way, but there's still support there. But to watch how other people support their kids is very inspiring. Green?
Yeah, that'll be the final one. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt
No,
you.
you're good,
I just
you're good.
didn't want to heat it up too much.
No, you're good.
So this is going to be the last one. And as long as it's smooth, we don't have to flatten it. But if it looks at all warped to you, once we heat this up and melt it down, we'll re-flatten it on the graphite.
Okay.
So you just keep it in the flame. We're going to fully melt all that texture out of this. Try and hit the very center of that in the flame. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, now you can kind of see the texture. It's glowing a little differently. Whereas the outside is really melted in. We're just going to get that flame dead center and really try and get that texture out. And then we're going to use the graphite for a final flatten in 3, 2, 1. Nice and slow. Awesome. Bring it up. Great job. All right. So next step is going to be the punty.
Okay.
So you're right-handed.
It's panty time.
It's panty time.
If you're right-handed, I would do the panty with your right hand.
Okay.
And I would keep this with your left. So we're gonna...
Pulling panties is just like pulling your mask down. Just this way.
All right.
Other side of the lips, yeah.
So you're gonna have this on the edge of the flame.
Okay.
Your punty rod's gonna be hot. You're gonna heat up the very tip, get it glowing. We'll come out of the flame, touch them together, and keep them spinning.
Okay.
You'll see how this goes.
Grabbing up.
Here you go.
Oh.
I got you a fresh. Actually, let me just step to the side real quick. I'm just gonna
Step
roll
into
this
the
out.
side, let my boy blow some glass on his own. You know what I'm talking about? I've been blowing glass. This is how glass blowers talk after a while, because we blow so much, we start sounding like Miles Davis.
Do I sound like that?
No, you don't. You haven't been as experienced as I have blowing. Been blowing my whole life. Glass pipes. I've been sucking them too. Oh, my bad.
All right. Pendant is going to be on the edge of the flame. Rod is in the flame, getting real hot. I'll give you that countdown. We come out and touch them together and keep them spinning. 3, 2, 1, out of the flame, as close to center as you can. Keep it spinning, keep it spinning, keep it spinning. Great job. Keep it spinning. Awesome punty, dude. That's great.
I got nice
So-
panties, bro.
Bring right in front of the pendant into the flame, right where it's connected to the rod,
Right there?
and keep it spinning. Now we're gonna make that hourglass.
When it gets red.
Yep, we're gonna get it super hot and make that hourglass. And once it's hot enough, you can almost feel it. It starts to move a little bit easier. You feel it's pliable. Gently start to separate them into that hourglass, and now just keep it spinning. Perfect. Great job.
Like a
You
fucking
can-
boss.
You can put the left hand in the rack anywhere, just stick it there, and now I would switch hands, and now we're gonna take the tweezers and we gotta remove some glass. So you're gonna do it at a 90-degree
This gets hot
angle.
too, right?
Sorry?
This gets hot too?
We're gonna keep that out of the flame.
Okay.
So we're just gonna be next to it so we can heat it up. We'll come up out of the flame,
And pull it.
grab on, gently pull, and flame cut. And then you can throw it in the crack off bucket. And we're only grabbing what's glowing hot. You don't wanna grab below it. 3, 2, 1, out of the flame. Grab on, gentle pull, 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 let go. Let's go back in, heat it up a couple times, come out, grab onto it, gentle pull. Now flame cut right in between. Awesome. Great job. We're gonna repeat that one more time exactly the same way. 3, 2, 1, grab the very end. Too much. Heat it up a little bit more. Now just grab the very tip of what you created. Take it out. There you go. Now flame cut and get rid of. Now repeat that again. We'll heat it up. 3, 2, 1. Grab the very tip. Yes. Yeah, that's how you do it. Now you got kind of the flow of it. Nice and controlled.
Again?
I think that's great. Let's put this down. Oh, bad move. Never sideways.
Always forward.
Always away.
My bad.
So we got to
I'm
melt.
cross-eyed, so
That makes sense.
yeah.
Let's we're gonna switch hands. Not our hands.
Sorry. Sorry.
We're gonna go at that outward angle.
With this, okay.
Yep. So we can throw all the heat onto the tip of that nipple.
and let
You
gr-
called it a nipple.
Yes.
I didn't. You called it a
Yeah,
nipple.
blame me, man, allegedly. So I'm like here, right?
There you go. Great. And focus all that heat dead center. We're going to allow it to heat up. That heat is going to dissipate outwards and create the lens on the front of the pendant.
What do people not realize about the process when they first try it?
Ooh, I think the hardest thing for everyone to kind of pick up first time is using both hands on the end of a rod. Because everyone can do this, but if you're doing it from way back here, the room for error is dramatically changed. So when you have long handles and you're trying to make clean connections as straight as possible, that's what gets real tough. And also working with gravity. If stuff bends, we can correct it, but you have to use gravity. You gotta heat it up and allow gravity to move it in the direction you want to. Doing a really good job so far. You can already see that lens is starting to form. I'm gonna make this a little bit smaller so we can direct it. And you're just gonna keep going on this, and all that heat is gonna spread out and create that lens. I'd say you're like at like the 80% mark. We're almost perfect.
Yeah, you can kind of see like which way you should like let the gravity go.
And that's the hardest thing to teach people. Some people that are good with their hands, they get it. Like you see it's bent, you let it fall, it makes sense. Some people don't have that hand-eye coordination too much, and it makes it very challenging.
You know, it's probably very challenging for the people that don't have eyes or arms.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you kind of need eyes. You might not need arms. People get creative, but
Yeah.
I'd say that's perfect, man. That looks awesome. Keep it spinning. Oh, out of the flame, but keep it spinning while we let it cool off.
This way?
Yep, totally. Great fucking job.
Thanks, man. Yo, guys, this is what I do. I've been doing this for 45 years. I won the glass blowing Olympics in '97. I even cut one of my lips. But we made it, and now I'm here teaching Shayne everything he doesn't know.
You remember the next step?
Yeah, this is the time we pray to the witches.
I thought you knew. I thought you were teaching me.
Oh,
What's
yeah,
the next step?
it's a mentality thing. Now we're gonna get another panty. We're gonna panty it on this side so we can break off this. I mean, make the loop.
Oh, there you go.
Ah, I'm listening.
Good job. Good job. All right. So I got a handle for you right here.
Yes.
We're gonna go at a 90-degree angle. You're gonna weld it onto the edge of it.
Yep.
And then once you weld it, we're gonna come in, weld it together. You're gonna come down, and I'm gonna break off the old one.
Okay.
Okay? So for you,
This stays close too, right? Still.
that's gonna stay close. This is gonna get hot. I'll give you the 3, 2, 1. We'll touch them together out of the flame, and then you just bring it down to the table.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Touch them together. A little harder. Push. Now come down. Perfect.
Spin this.
Keep it spinning. And so now see, to come out of the flame for a second, see how it's bent?
Yeah.
Now, we're gonna heat up where it's connected, then come out of the flame and allow it to fall back onto center.
Okay.
So come into the connecting point, heat, 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 come out of the flame, and you can see it slowly moving. Come back in, give it a little blast of heat, come out of the flame. Great job.
Better?
Yeah, you're a natural, dude.
That's what I said, dog. I used to sell crack
Keep it
pipes.
spinning.
Oh.
Out of the flame. All right, last step.
Yes.
We got to make our loop. So, left hand with that, right hand with this, and we're going to do a hot seal. Both of them are going to get hot. Instead of a cold seal, only one gets hot. We're going to heat up the top of the pendant
Yep.
and the tip of the rod. I'll give you that 3, 2, 1. We'll weld them together in the flame, and then we'll come out and just keep it spinning.
Okay, so that's.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep. And we're gonna bicycle them one in front of the other to kind of get even heat. Great job. 3, 2.
In the fire, right?
Yes. Go. Keep it spinning. Come out of the flame, keep it spinning. And you just keep those handles straight as you can. Keep it spinning, keep it spinning, keep it spinning, keep it spinning. Now we're gonna melt right here and do a flame cut. Heat it up, gentle pull apart, and allow the flame to cut right through. Awesome. Put that down right on the table. And now we're gonna switch hands again. And you're gonna go and make a mini gather. Just like you did with the clear in the beginning, you're gonna start from the tip.
And then...
we're not gonna flatten it, we're just gonna make the ball.
Okay. Yo, I'm gonna go buy some weed right now. Where's your favorite place to go buy weed?
Georgetown.
Where?
Mission Dispensary.
Oh, Mission Dispensary. Oh, I heard about that place.
That place is lit, bro. They got best deals.
Do
best
they have
prices.
do they have gummies and shit?
Yeah, they got gummies, flour,
Tinctures?
Tinctures.
Oh, I like the tinctures. I put it like I wake up in the morning, I don't even brush my teeth. I go.
You gotta be careful with the tinctures though. Them things slap.
You ever put one in your eye?
No.
Oh, it says not to.
All right. Figured.
And you just keep it rolling. Keep that downward angle like you have. That's great. Not outward, but downward. Yeah, great. Good job. Yeah, and you can see what's already happening. We're creating that little ball, and we just need to gather it all the way to the top. And
So if this is your job, blowing glass, how many blow jobs do you do a year? Like, how many jobs of blowing?
a lot.
Yeah.
What a great question.
Guys, get your mind out the gutter. You see what I'm working with, Shayne? I'm working with fucking kids
I
here.
think your mind might be in the gutter, my
Thank you.
friend.
Hey, that's true.
Shayne, what do you enjoy most about teaching?
I think what I enjoy most is after a class when people can go out and look at everything in a completely different mentality. You go out and if you come in, you look at the shop, you see all these incredible pieces, then you come to a class and realize the challenges that even just a simple thing poses. Then you go back out and you look at the same things with a completely different perspective.
My balls like, am I doing this right?
Yeah, it's going great. You got to get it right on top of the pendant. That little connecting point in between, we're just going to keep melting it till there's no more connection. It's just ball on top of pendant. So you're like 90% there. We're just going to continue going a little bit more. Keep it centered. Let gravity work with you. Good job. Good stutter at the high point. That's great. Awesome job.
What keeps you motivated?
Come out of the flame, keep it spinning. What keeps me motivated?
Keep blowing glass.
I have, a lot. I got the coolest family support system. My girlfriend of 13 years has dealt with everything for a long time. I was very fortunate to be able to fall in love with my best friend. We were friends all through high school, and she denied me every single year. And finally, we got out of high school, and she gave me a chance. So
All it takes is one chance.
Yeah, that's awesome.
and we've been together ever since. And so I do it a lot for her and family.
My high school sweetheart cheated on me.
You gotta ruin his good moment.
Sorry.
But you know what? Guess who's winning?
And I have the best team, honestly.
She is.
I have a team of all my peers, my best friends. I work in one of the most prestigious glass shops in
America.
Yeah. We've built quite the reputation. I'm very honored to be a part of it. All right, let's heat that loop up, and the next step is going to be making our indentation.
Heat it with this hand?
I would recommend that. I like doing the Peters tweezers with the right hand.
Just straight on like this? Or
Yep, straight on. And we're going to get that ball glowing, and then we'll come out. And remember, you're going to be looking at either the front or the back, and you're going to use the tweezers from the side.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll give you that 3, 2, 1. We're just gathering enough heat so we can move this glass. 3, 2, 1. Other way, upside down. Flip it around. Yeah, there you go. Other way, other way, other way. Other way.
I'm bad. Other way.
Heat it up a little bit more, and we're going to go like this from the side.
From the side, okay.
3, 2, 1.
Like this?
Yes, there you go. That'll make sure the loop's going the right way. Perfect. Tweezers down. Next step will be the tungsten.
Tongue in the hole, baby.
So we're going to go 90-degree angle. You're going to heat up, nope, that's 180-degree angle. 90-degree angle. We're going to heat up the loop a little bit. We're going to get it kind of glowing. Now let's heat up the tungsten. Now come out of the flame, get the tungsten in that hole as good as you can. Now in the flame quickly, heat up that tungsten as you gently start to twist and push. Good, now pull it out. We're gonna switch sides, heat up the other side of the loop, get it glowing. Heat the tungsten up, bring it in the hole. Now heat that tungsten right near the tip of it. Twist and push gently. Come out of the flame, and we're going to repeat this process till we get that right through there. Get that loop a little bit hotter. Heat up the tungsten. In the hole. Gently twist and push. Twist and push. A little harder. Twist and push. Pull it out. One more time through the other side, and we should be good. Tungsten, bring it in, twist and push, twist and push, twist and push, little harder, twist and push, almost there, money, pull it out, put that down, great job. Now we're just going to heat that loop up because there's tool marks on the edges. We're going to melt those all in. Let's come out of the flame, keep it spinning. All right, let's take a look at it. Yeah, great job, dude. Clean loop, great pendant. Check it out with the light.
Yeah, I did that. Yo, Shayne, tell the world. Tell the world, baby, I did that.
It's a great pendant. Great job. Loop could be a little bit better, but great job.
Shayne, listen. We signed the NDA. You are not going to disrespect me in the camera. Can we show this camera real quick?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
With the light?
Where is it? Where are we?
Right here. There we go. Yep, there you go. So, yeah, I did that. I did that with no help at all.
Well, you still got to finish it.
Oh, shit. We're not done. I'm bragging. I'm just kidding. I appreciate you for doing this. This is awesome.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So, now
we're going to tap it right here. Perfect. Put the rod down. Now you're going to flash the tweezers in that flame. Just warm them up. Now we're going to grab onto that loop. And we're going to point right where that handle was. Just like you got it is great.
Oh, it's slipping. Hold on.
Yeah, sometimes if you grab right there, it's great.
Now what am I doing?
You're going to point where that handle was directly into the flame.
Point where the handle was directly into the flame.
You're good. You got it like that.
Like this?
Yep. So like that.
Oh, okay.
Blast where that handle was. We're just trying to polish out where it was. Yeah, you can see now it's nice and smooth. Come out of the flame. Let it chill for 1 second. And now put it on the graphite.
What about the back? Do we have to let that
Did you miss? Oh, yeah. You want to polish that too?
Yeah, are we supposed to or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Do you Shane, do you see this more of as an art or a craft or both?
Ooh, I consider myself a craftsman more than an artist, but a lot of people would say it is an art. I think it's more of what you make will determine whether you consider it an art or a craft.
Makes sense.
Oh, I've had a few awesome ones.
I put it down.
Absolutely, yeah, great job. My
Flame on. This is dope, man. This is super dope. I would just buy one of these to torch people, but glass blowing can be a thing in my house.
So this is actually a very intro level torch, and you can see you could do a lot with this. It's definitely a very versatile torch, but for pretty much $1,000, you could have a torch, tools, glass, a little propane tank, a little compressed oxygen tank, and be doing this in your garage. And I know a lot of people that make a living off making jewelry off a torch like this.
What's the youngest you would suggest someone to jump into it?
I think it depends on the kid. If a kid is very able to listen to instructions and good with their hands, it's kind of up to the parents. I mean, if a parent came in and told me, hey, my 8-year-old is extremely interested and very open to listening and paying attention, a good listener, I'd be open to teaching a class as long as mom's there or dad's there. Like, I would definitely need a parent there. But yeah, I think there's really no age. It's when the person is competent enough to do it without injuring themselves.
Okay. Yeah, it was good to know. It's always good to know like what age you can start becoming an entrepreneur with certain things, you know, like, cause like think about it, like you can do glass blowing all you want at whatever age you want, but what age can you actually purchase the stuff, right? And so like, that's basically what some trades come down to is like who's gonna purchase the shit for you. Even if you're 5 and you're a great graphic designer, you're gonna need something to graphic design on, which you can't afford as a 5-year-old. So it's like, those are the kind of things I'm trying to get at. It's like, doesn't matter how old you are, you can do this, but it has to be an investment.
Absolutely.
Right? There's always going to be an investment in tools, freaking gas, torches, whatever the situation is. And I feel like the more understanding I bring that to the audiences and to the kids, like to understand, like, it has to take more than just money. It's time, effort, it's resources, finding out how to get these pipes or these tools, and it all comes down to like, honestly, your time investment into everything.
Totally. So
and get off your fucking video games.
I tell everyone, if you are good with your hands in any way, doesn't matter what you do. If you're good with your hands and you can be in a kitchen and not burn yourself, you can blow glass. 100%. It's all practice. It's repetition. If you made 100 of these, that you would think that looked terrible, because the 100th one is going to look so much better than this. So it's all repetition. Like, it's definitely something that anyone can learn if they're confident enough that they're not going to injure themselves.
Yeah.
And then it's just time and learning new things. There's new colors, new techniques, new artists. Like, so much is still evolving in the borosilicate scene, which is what we work with, is borosilicate, same as like your Pyrex cookware, same type of glass, versus like old school furnace work or soft glass where they're working out of a, they call it a glory hole, but it's a massive furnace that you'll heat your glass up with. We primarily are lamp workers working with borosilicate, and borosilicate's fairly new compared to soft glass in the grand scheme of things, and it's constantly evolving. I mean, I think there's been like 4 or 5 new colors that came out this year that have never been created before, and whenever new colors come out, you start seeing it pop up everywhere because everyone wants to try the new stuff. It's very fun though.
What's the final process? Do we have to put it into a oven now?
So with something this small, we can bench cool it. That's what we're doing right now, bench cooling. Once you get bigger, you absolutely would want to anneal it. You would put it in a kiln set to 1050. That's the kind of working temperature of this borosilicate. You'd run an annealing cycle on it. It would slowly ramp down in temperature overnight, and then you'd come in the morning and be able to look at what you made. But this stuff is very easy, very stable. It's not going to go and want to crack on you right away, so we can bench cool this with no problem. We can also heat this up again with no problem versus like we take a tube of glass. We're going to want to either slowly warm it in one of these flames up here in this bushy part and then go in and start working it, or we can put it into a kiln, get a preheat on it, and then we can go right in with like a super aggressive flame.
And that's like a finisher, or?
The kiln?
After the kiln, you're saying?
Yeah, so the kiln is kind of the finished product, unless something goes wrong, and then you gotta...
That one's still hot.
It's gonna kill you.
That's why I handed you...
Yo, I know, I wanted to feel the different textures, but... Yo, guys, that one's still hot.
Don't do that.
I don't have any fingerprints now, so the crimes I can do.
I was wondering if you were gonna get that on film.
Yeah, yo, it's on film. It's actually right here. Yeah, I burned the fuck out of my hand.
Put a warning sign that says,
Don't do what the fuck Andre just did.
or don't touch hot things.
Question, can I have this?
Yeah, absolutely.
And that one?
Yeah.
Oh my
absolutely.
God.
You gotta wait for it to cool off.
Yeah, for
though.
sure. I'm waiting for that one like a fucking idiot. That was awesome, dude. Yeah, so you have a show coming up? You have a exhibit somewhere that people can see besides the Witch Doctor, or you have a website, or is everything all living in one place at the Witch Doctor? That's the only place you can get Dr. Treso.
So I am part of Witch Doctor. I've been with them for so long. It's kind of
Hand in hand. Okay.
That's who I am as Witch Doctor.
Fire.
So you can always find me, witchdoctor.com. We have Instagrams. We also have a studio Instagram, Witch Doctor Studio. So
Nice.
You can talk to us. You can talk to the store. See all the awesome glass that we represent, because we have well over 1,000 artists from all over the states represented in our shop.
Oh, that's fire. I know you were talking about October being Salem's month. What's to look forward from the Witch Doctor and you at the Salem Oktoberfest, whatever people call it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so we call it Doctober.
Doctober, I like that.
Doctor.
I like that, Doctober.
So so every weekend we'll be out on the streets vending. We'll be right behind Old Town Hall. It's where we kind of set up every year. People know where we are. But if you don't, it's right behind Old Town Hall. We'll be slinging all sorts of glass, hoodies, T-shirts.
He said it, not me.
Yeah,
You gonna sling it.
absolutely. Yeah, it's great. It's awesome vibe down there. We're surrounded by incredible artists as well. And then always come to the shop. We have live glass blowing every day throughout the month, and pretty much every day throughout the year. But October, we try to ramp it up, make some cool stuff.
Yeah.
I know we're going to be doing a lot of October theme shit. So we're thinking like cauldron jars and different sandblasting on pipes of different Halloween themes type stuff. So it's exciting. It's going to be 31 days of constant work, but it's what we look forward to every time of year.
Is it a very profitable month for you?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's our best time of year by far.
Because people come from all over the world to come to this.
Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Do any of the witches show up?
Yeah.
Like, do you meet people that practice witchery here in Salem?
Sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
And it's open here, like people know, or it's like a secrecy still?
I mean, I guess it depends on what kind of witchcraft you do.
Yeah.
But I mean, the Wiccan in as a broad topic is kind of like a a very open thing here. A lot of people, it's just a nature-based kind of thing. So you worship trees and really into nature elements and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
dark shit, that's, yeah,
Different.
people don't really talk about that.
But you
too
do
much.
see both sides of it here.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
For sure.
It's
yeah.
interesting about like what you just said about like it's more nature based, and that's exactly like I'm Puerto Rican and Dominican, so I have some Taino blood in me, right? And them being indigenous people, they also practice witchery.
Okay. Okay.
But it's more nature based too, like you know how we heal from sickness, or the things we do to keep evil spirits out, and it really is connected to like nature.
Okay.
So that's very cool and interesting you said that. I feel very tied into that kind of stuff. I'm very high on energy and like reading energies and like trying to leave people with light, you know what I mean, instead of darkness.
Oh, I love it. I
So-
love it. Yeah, I consider myself a very spiritual person. I wouldn't say religious, but definitely spiritual.
Yeah, spiritual. Yeah, I believe in that too. I believe there's something else in the layer that we can't see, but we can sense and
Oh,
feel.
for sure.
And I build on that a lot, which is awesome. That's why your energy is always awesome, man. I freaking appreciate you for
Oh,
doing this,
yeah,
man.
absolutely.
Thank you so much. Yo, if you guys are looking for Shayne, he's at the Witch Doctor in Salem, Mass. Come check him out. All Doctober, he's gonna be there, slinging pipes, for all the hoes. I didn't want to say it, but I had to say it for all the hoes. Nah, I mean, we in there all day. Me and my dog gonna be there, we're gonna do a thing. And you know, I want to give a big shout out to everyone that's not here, but is here, because we're talking spiritually. They're here. They're actually talking to me right now. My boy Melks is talking to me right now. Cut this part out. Just cut this part out. All right. Also, word of the day today, Shayne, just so you know and I know, is blowing. Glass on top. Glass blowing. That's what the word of the day was. And the other word was
I'm going to let you say it.
panty. We're using panties today, and we pulled panties out, pulled panties down, we pulled panties up, we put them 90-degree angles. And again, panties are just a mask for your pussy.
No.
They're cold seals.
Peace. I love y'all.
Hello, everybody. Recording live from somewhere.
Where the are we? I'm rolling up, okay? It's raining! Woo! It's raining! Woo! We're not supposed to be here. I know that. We're not supposed to be here.